Welcome to Custom Carnage 7, where tonight we end round number 1 with heats 15 and 16. Let's not waste no time. Let's meet our first 4 cars that will be competing tonight. First off from Mako Racing, we have Buggy. He may be little, but this bug will bite. And going for the gold is Dutch Vanderschiff from Dutch Clutch Racing. He's looking to put his opponent's lights out. It is Willie G from Polk County Diecast Racing. The one thing you don't do is mess with the Straight Dog. Straight Dog comes to us from Kamikaze Racing. Let's head up to the top of the Comet-Tail. 4 cars roll onto the Comet-Tail Raceway. Only 2 will roll on to round number 2 as we are back off and racing here, folks. It's a tight battle going into that first set of turns. Coming out of that first set of turns, it is Dutch and Buggy really battling it out. And it is going to be Dutch taking the lead, but Dutch is going to get sideways here. Can they push past him? No. It's going to be Dutch, Buggy, Willie G, Stray Dog. 1 race down, 3 to go as it is Dutch, Vanderschiff, and Buggy in the advantage positions as we get ready to take off here for lap number 2, and we are off and racing. And coming out of that first set of turns, it's going to be Dutch once again taking that lead. But he's really being challenged there. Man, look at that battle going on. They're all trying to play catch up to him, but it ain't going to happen. It's going to be Dutch Vanderschiff, Willie G, Stray Dog, Buggy. Here we are at the midway point. Dutch Vanderschiff's got a huge lead there, followed up by Willie G, Buggy, Stray Dog. Those 3 cars are all battling it out to see who will be joining him. Without a colossal mistake here by Dutch Vanderschiff, he's going to be moving on. Man, we had a nice little battle going on there. Uh-oh, we just lost Buggy up there in that Armageddon corner. Is this going to end up being Stray Dog, Willie G, Dutch Vanderschiff? Here we go for the final race of this heat. Unless we have a tie, of course, and that does happen here a lot at the Comet-Tail. Dutch Vanderschiff's definitely moving on, but who will be joining him as we go into that first set of turns? Coming out of that first set of turns, it looks like it's going to be Stray Dog taking that lead. No, it's going to be Buggy that's going to end up taking that lead. Stray Dog had it for just a second there, folks, as it will be Bug, Stray Dog, Dutch Vanderschiff, Willie G. Well, once again, we did have a tie, but we're not doing a race-off as it's only for 3rd place, and only the top 2 are moving on. Dutch Vanderschiff with 14 points. Stray Dog with 11 points will be moving on to round number 2. Willie G and Buggy, you both tie for 9 points. I hate to see you both go, but hope to see you back here again real soon at the Comet-Tail Raceway. All right, folks. We're not having no Constellation Heat this week because we're done with that round 1 of that one. They will be back for round number 2 next week. So now it's time for a word from our sponsor.
Tonight's racing action is brought to you by Crash and Burn Bail Bonds. Wrecked? We can help. Did you get yourself into a wreck and can't drive away from? Maybe it wasn't a race. Maybe it was just a bad decision. Don't sit there waiting on the tow truck or those pretty flashing blue lights to hit you. Crash and Burn Bail Bonds is ready to get you back on the road. Fast service, 24/7 availability, low down payments, and no judgment. Because when things go sideways, you need someone who knows how to get you back out on the track, out of the wreck before the tow truck arrives, or those pretty blue lights. Crash and Burn Bail Bonds. Crash hard, call Crash and Burn.
Kicking up our second heat and our last heat of this round number 1. Because Cobra Kai never dies, neither does Johnny Cobra from HSL Diecast. Everybody knows you got to be a little crazy to race here at the Comet-Tail Raceway. That's why we have Crazy Canuck from 905 Diecast. May the Schwartz be with you if you're going to race against Lone Star from Live Young Diecast. Not to be confused with another Ricky that's in the diecast community, it is Ragin' Ricky from Oregon Outcast Diecast. These 4 drivers are lined up at the top of the Comet-Tail and ready to go here, folks. Let's see what will happen here in our second heat of the night as they are off and racing. And it's going to be, looks like Crazy Canuck. No, it's not. It's going to be Johnny Cobra's going to take that lead coming into that first set of turns, but he's really being challenged there by Crazy Canuck coming down here to the end. Oh, in a close battle. It will be Johnny Cobra over Crazy Canuck, Raging Ricky, Lone Star. We've got Johnny Cobra and Crazy Canuck with the advantage here as we get ready for lap number 2 in our second heat of the night. And we are off and racing. It is a tight group going in that first set of turns. Coming out of that first set of turns, it will be the Crazy Canuck taking that lead. They're followed up by Lone Star. Lone Star's trying to make a move around him. Can he do it? Coming down here to that Widowmaker run. No, it's going to be Crazy Canuck, Lone Star, Raging Ricky, Johnny. We are ready for lap number 3 as it is still Crazy Canuck and Johnny Cobra that's got the advantage here, folks, as we are off and racing. Going into that first set of turns, it's a tight group. It's still a tight group coming out of that first set of turns. Who in the heck has even got the lead here? It's like Raging Ricky's going to end up taking that lead. Holy cow, what a good race this has been. It's going to be Raging Ricky over Crazy Canuck, barely followed up by Lone Star and Johnny Cobra. After 3 races, it is the Crazy Canuck and Raging Ricky with the advantage. But all 4 of these cars are still in this thing, folks, as we are off in racing what should be the last race of this heat. Coming down to that first set of turns, it's going to be Raging Ricky that's going to take that lead. And you've got the Johnny Cobra really trying to catch up to him there and make a pass, but now it's going to be Raging Ricky pulling further out of it. Will be Raging Ricky, Johnny Cobra, Lone Star, Crazy Canuck. And here you have it, folks. It will be Raging Ricky and the Crazy Canuck. Moving on to the second round is Johnny Cobra and Lone Star has been eliminated. Hate to see you both go, but hope to see you back here again real soon at the Common Raceway, as we wish Raging Ricky and Crazy Canuck good luck in round number 2. But guess what, folks? I messed up. This is just terrible. Okay, folks. Here's where I made the mistake. As you can see, actually this one is right. This would be the second race in heat number 14. It's Earl Lee is sitting in the P4 spot. That's where he should have been all along. And this was fine. This was a good, clean race here. Nothing wrong with it. Nice little battle going on there for second place. But if check this out, and heat 14, once again, now this is race 3. We did race 2. This is race 3. Earl Lee sitting in that P4 position once again, and we can't have that. Look how close these points were. There was 2 points separating first from last. So to be fair about this, we don't want to have Earl Lee have a disadvantage starting back there in P4 position twice. We're going to re-race heat number 14, all 4 races, folks. Let's head up to the top of the common tail and see how it shakes out this time. These 4 cars are lined up and ready to go here in our re-race. Hope everyone's okay with this, but fair is fair. I want to make it fair for everyone. So we're going to re-race this thing again, and like I said, hopefully everybody's okay with this. As it is Earl Lee that's going to take that lead this time. He won lap number 1 last time. Let's see if it continues here. It's going to be Earl Lee over Officer Nate, Chucky, and Bumpin' Billy. We are ready for lap number 2 of our re-race here, folks, as it is Earl Lee and Officer Nate with the advantage. And they are off, and this time it looks like it's going to be Officer Nate that's going to take that lead going into that first set of turns and coming out of it. As we got the other 3 cars back there jockeying for position coming down the way to make a run. Officer Lee's got a huge lead here now, folks. And it will be Officer Lee, followed up by Bumpin' Billy, who gets bumped by Officer Lee. And then Chucky, and then Earl Lee. We are ready for lap number 3 as it is Officer Nate and Earl Lee with the advantage. But all 4 cars are still in this thing as it is tight going into that first set of straights. It's tight coming out of that first set of turns as it will be Bumpin' Billy that takes that lead. But Officer Nate's right on his tail here. Coming down here to the end, it will be Officer Nate with a late charge to take it. It's going to be Officer Nate over Bumpin' Billy, followed by Chucky and Earl Lee. Look at how close that was at the finish line. Late charge by Officer Nate takes it. Here we are, folks. This should be the final race of the night. If they don't have no ties, and we'll see what happens here, as we do have a lot of ties here at the Common Tail, of course. And they're off and racing. This time it's going to be Bumpin' Billy that's going to be taking that lead. He's got a nice lead coming down here to that Widowmaker make a run. Can he hold on to it, folks? Yes, it's going to be a nice, clean race, as it will be Bumpin' Billy, followed up by Officer Nate, Earl Lee, and Chucky. And here you have it, folks. It will be Officer Nate and Bumpin' Billy moving on to round number 2. Earl Lee, even with the re-race, it just wasn't quite enough to get you on in there to round number 2, but I'm glad we at least try to make it right. That's what it's all about, is trying to make it right here, folks. Is, you know, I appreciate each and every one you see here on the screen for making this channel possible. And each and every one of you for tuning in and having an understanding that, you know, sometimes I get in a hurry making these videos and I do make a mistake now and again, and, you know, quite often actually, because I'm human. But, you know, it's always those kind words that keep me going and keep me energized to do this. And I really appreciate it. That's what I'm always talking about, is spreading those kind words, and I got enough kind words spread throughout me that told me to keep doing this and, you know, make this thing right. That's what it's all about, is making it right for you and making the world right. Until next time, race fans, spread those good words. Happy racing, and God bless.